I deleted the last video we made. It was about a hummingbird that got caught in the roof here. Well, while I was doing it, I turned on the light. She went towards the light, and then I thought, I'm gonna go look for experts online how to get a hummingbird out of your barn or your garage. The guy said make it as dark as possible before I even started watching the video, so I grabbed the big ladder, grabbed all the tarps, and started putting them over the skylights, and opened this garage door higher than this. It was all the way as high as I could get it. I came back in, I sat down on the edge of the truck and listened to him, and then I took the hummingbird feeder and hung it in the middle of the door. And then I came back out after a little while. I can't find her anywhere. So I'm hoping I can't find her. You know, she didn't die and stuff, so hopefully she got out. So that would be pretty cool. You know, that makes me hopeful that the little hummingbird got her, took us out of here, you know. And right now I'm just sitting here, see, I don't have the mirrors up to make it shoot across the floor, and I don't have the multicolored light function on the Target light right there, but this is the dance floor. This is the dance hall. But I'm gonna go tomorrow and I'll probably get a picnic table, solar lights from Wally World, and some picture hangers to hang into the rec hall sign and put those up, and then finish Levi proofing the place, clean up more stuff under here. I've gone through, and on the ceiling there's just a few spots left that need a little bit of white duct tape, but not all. Almost all the ceilings completely. There's no exposed fiberglass anywhere in the shed. It's all covered in plastic and white duct tape, and I got to pull off these panels and hit any of those underneath and on the side there, any of the spots where it's exposed there. But that's in the coolest part of the barn. It's back there in the shade constantly. So, but I covered up those ones and covered up all in here and stuff like that, so that will help with the air quality in here. When it gets cooler in here, the fiberglass, there's a different, you know, reaction when it's colder than when it's hot. It's way not healthy to be out here when it's hot. Like, I've been here all summer. No, it's not healthy for you at all. But it's not unhealthy for you in the fall when it's cool and in the winter. Okay, so it's, yeah, the best time if you're going to be in here for shelter or thing would be in the fall or the winter. So if you're going to use it for recreation and entertainment, you should only use it in the fall and the winter. And you've been shooting baskets in it all summer. Yeah, with the doors wide open and the fans blasting. You know, Goodwill hunting, you know, the belt or the pipe. Well, the pipe, fuck them, right? I have to have the technology, okay, kill the people that are the source of bad brain activity, induced bad brain activity, constant Wi-Fi interruption, abuse, getting people to accept money as value, and all that shit. I have to get this technology to focus on me, the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer, and figure out what's going on with all the, you know, you got to build the barn, you got to do this, you got to do all the Property Brothers, the total home makeover shit and everything. And I have to dive into that property values and all the things that they're still being fucked with in their head through Wi-Fi. And I have to, you know, do things to hard work in that. And then, you know, get this attack on the Messiah, the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer, to focus on the crazy people that are causing this brain damage. Not the results of the brain damage, but, you know, like me and Amy, you know, the Ekans, Pikachu. There's no bad Pokemon, just bad Pokemon trainers. So I'm going to save all the Pokemon, but get rid of all the Pokemon trainers that are bad. You know, so that's what I'm doing. And I pretty much have to do it largely by myself in physical existence in the United States. Because there's, you know, because y'all murdered Michelle in 2011. Yeah, even then it, you know, because she's not the Messiah and they could kill her for standing up for me, you know. And then people, no, I get so mad at people when they do that. That one lady, Ginsburg, and that other lady that called me Satan, and that guy at Fort Huachuca at the grocery store, you know, you're an idealist and you get people killed. It's like, okay, if you guys all lived the Lord's Prayer in 2009, okay, would I have allegedly gotten people killed for standing up to help me live the Lord's Prayer? Okay, do you understand? Okay, don't think that way. Okay, Melinda Michelle Bowen will always be seen as the standard of female behavior in the United States of America in the 21st century, and an angel eternally. Okay, you know, you can say out loud in front of a large group of people that she is a saint. Okay, Melinda Michelle Bowen is a saint, and always be remembered as the black life that didn't matter to philanthropists, you know, and the most beautiful woman in the country at that time, you know, that she had the courage to stand up, and, you know, because you can feel it, you know, if you're doing something right and if people are going to kill you for it, especially for a woman's intuition. But she said it anyway, because and she told me that, and, you know, afterwards, it wasn't a computer program. They have to have Michelle to do the computer program and try to fuck with me, guys. She said, you know, you're the deal, Earl. Papa don't take no mess. And if you're the man who's going to give, you know, the world Jesus's peace, you know, and you're the one who's going to help that happen, my children, my grandchildren need to live that peace. So you're not going to be like John McCain. You're not going to go back to Arizona and try to kill him. You're not going to go all John Wick. Okay? You're going to do the right thing. To David Rockefeller's to the bitter end, right? And, well, to me, it is a bitter end. You know, nobody in their right mind wants to have to get technology to kill people because they refuse to submit to living the Lord's Prayer. Okay? No one wants to do that in their right mind. Okay? People that aren't in their right mind want to fight and kill, and if they can't fight and kill, it's boring and they'd rather die. The Humum-Ra, the Kumum-Kra, the Klingon way, you know, that kind of stupid shit. And I'm sick and tired of Gene Roddenberry's imagination taking precedence over the eternal perfection of the Gospels. I am sick and tired of George Lucas's imagination taking precedence over the perfection of the Gospels. And you at first, when you watch like The Big Bang Theory and you're sitting there, you know, first, this is Bill parodies and Chuck Lorre's imaginations. Okay? But they're also working with these experts because there's cameos from laureates, Nobel Prize winning laureates in the show, which means they approve of the show. They think that what's being said and done on the show is valid and has virtue and valid, and is, you know, I just tell myself it's in the name of science, and anything in the name of science is for the betterment of mankind, like the nuclear weapon, the surveillance camera, the marketing of pornography through scientific developments. I mean, that's not true. Okay? He can't say something like that and say that's a quantitatively valid statement, knowing what people have done in the world with science projects. Okay, and they're always worried that every time they come up with a new science project, it's going to be used as a weapon to extort, exploit, and abuse human beings. And as long as you're not living the Lord's Prayer and don't accept it as the true principles of valuing life, this is going to keep happening. Right? Hey, Mass, what are you doing? He doesn't get scared, no. Here he comes. See the little black cat? There he is. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's in the dark already. But he's a little turkey burger. What are you doing, Mesh? Yeah. Hey, little squeak. I was going to call him Squeaker because he's got a squeak for a meow. Squeak. Squeak. Come here, Mesh. What are you doing? Hey, Mr. Squeaker Meow. Hey, Mesh. Come here, Mesh. What are you trying to get into? You looking for birds? I think she took off, which makes me muy excited. It made me real happy when I came out and I couldn't find her. I was like, good, I think she went out, so that makes me feel good. Oh, because I was going to be bummed if she died. I had one that got in here like 10, 15 years ago. That's why I've always I try to, you know, and I've been working on this thing for 3 months, and that was my first bird entry, you know, so I was like, dad nabbit, little stinker. She just came flying right in. I was moving the ladder from that wall to the center, and she just came flying right in. I'm moving that big ladder, and I'm like, oh, please don't. Okay. Here she comes again. It's my best friend's girl. Okay, girl. But, who sang that song? Was that the Cars? I don't know. Jesse's girl was Rick Springfield, the guy that was on the soap operas. Was he on General Hospital? I can't remember. I don't recall. Yeah. I do know that the bass player for Player was Ridge, right? There's Skylar and Ridge, and he was Ridge on The Bold and Beautiful. Remember that? Okay. Yeah, the bass player from. Oh my gosh, that's Ridge from the. Yeah, that was before he was Ridge. He was the bass player for Player. Spending all my nights, all my money going out on the town. Doing anything just to get you off of my mind. Yeah. But when the morning comes, I get that empty feeling again. Did anybody else like that song? That was and the bass line's really good on it. Yeah, he's a pretty decent bass player. I wish to God that you were here. Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see. There was something and everything about you. No, it was a really good tune. Now that I put it all together. Give me the chance to make it. And the guys were cute. Oh my gosh, they were cute. You get a bunch of cute guys and they sing songs. And then here comes Selena. And oh my gosh. Those guys, good dancers, real cute. Real good singers, right? Still not living the Lord's Prayer. Oh, such a waste of love. True love and devotion. But love's the only thing I've learned you never learned to give. It's a good song, Waylon Jennings. If you haven't, you should. It's a good one. It's on Only the Greatest. But I don't know what other album it's on. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. Step up and live that Lord's Prayer. If you can't, I'm taking care of it. But if you would show up, we would take care of it real soon. If you don't show up, when I take care of it, you're not going to be able to step up and say, I'm like Michelle Bowen. Because you're not. Okay? Peace out, man.